Blue Lock might be the greatest sports anime ever. You might be asking, why?
Shit, I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you that.
What makes it so great? And doesn't it only have like 20 episodes out right now? It might genuinely just be me, but in these 20 episodes, Blue Lock has managed to completely hook me. Instead of slowly building up the protagonist team and developing them from bad players to better players, but most importantly a good team, Blue Lock is like, nah, I'm good, and delivers a sports anime that has more similarities to the Hunger Games than other sports anime like Haikyuu or Kuroko no Basket. It managed to create likable characters and multiple memorable moments in just 20 episodes. Anime with double the episodes have managed to do so much less. Like, for years, football fans have waited for a goated sports anime about football. Baseball had one, basketball even had two, even volleyball had one. Football had Captain Tsubasa, sure, but that started airing in 1983. We needed something new. And just on time, before the World Cup, we have gotten two football anime that show great potential. Blue Lock and Aoashi. While Aoashi is also a great anime, I believe Blue Lock is in its own league. This video isn't about Aoashi though, so I want to focus talking about Blue Lock. We all know the premise of the show, so I'll keep it short. Strikers get put into an institution and last to survive becomes world's best striker. This concept in itself isn't really unique, but putting it inside of a sports anime is genius, and especially with a sports anime that relies heavily on teamwork. Kaneshiro, the mangaka of Blue Lock, literally took two of the most popular things, them being football and battle royales, and mixed it together, and it works fantastically. Isagi, the main character, fits so well into the show and is perfect for Blue Lock. Honestly, he might be one of my favorite main characters in a while. He has got three things going on right now: his ego, him devouring his opponents, and him rebuilding himself from scratch every time he is stuck. By the way, did I mention we are only at episode 20 and already got so much depth? Yes, I did? Well, I don't care, cause it's amazing. Let's start with ego. Ego is something really important in Blue Lock, and while in most anime ego is being portrayed as something bad, Blue Lock approaches it completely different and makes it out to be something a world-class striker needs to be better than the rest. And yes, this is somewhat true, cause in reality, all the world-class strikers have an ego. You wouldn't find anyone who would pass the ball if he was through on goal, even though your team player might have a better chance at scoring than they have. Only using strikers for anime was a great idea. Everyone is literally a main character in Blue Lock. At the last scene of the 11 vs 11 matches, Isagi was in front of the goal, Nagi being right behind him. Isagi had options to pass to Kunigami or Chigiri, but his ego told him not to. He wanted to score the final goal himself. If they lost this game, he wanted to be able to blame himself for trying and failing, and not for not even trying like he did last time. So he takes the ball directly and scores it last second. One of many already iconic moments of the anime, but this is where the second point comes into play. Isagi rebuilding himself every time he is stuck. No matter how much you knock on someone's door to someone's heart, you can't change them. So it's always you who had to change. If you want to change the world that isn't following your plan, that's the only way to make it happen. Damn, I felt like Goethe there for a second. But that's what Isagi said while devouring Baro. These words are so hype because they are the truth. We have seen countless times in anime that the main character pulls off the power of friendship card or the I'm just like you talk no jutsu. But Blue Lock sticks to changing yourself to overcome problems, and yes, it's much more realistic. Because in real life, you can't change the world, but you can change yourself. For example, I can't change the world, but I can remind you all to subscribe, cause I do more bangers like these. See what I did there? Another point, which is completely opposed to the friendship stuff, is that Isagi actually enjoys destroying other players' dreams in order to achieve his. Like, he is literally on the verge of insanity, and I love it. I love that football gets treated like some life or death matter. Lastly, Isagi's devouring. Pause. We have just started to see it, and I already love it. The way he steals Naruhaya's foot footwork and uses Baro for his advantage, even though he was completely useless on the field, was pure hype. This is what people refer to as him. Isagi is literally him, and he has that dog in him. Phrase it however you want. This is literally the survival of the fittest, and right now it seems that person is Isagi. But even then, we have Baro devouring Isagi back, turning the darkness Isagi turned into light back to darkness to use it. Blue Lock is just a series of people stepping over each other and using each other. Like, what more could you ask for? But the reason this works is it has great side characters. The characters have great moments in Blue Lock. I said I didn't want to compare this to our Ashi, but what moments and who do you actually remember? Characters like Shigiri, Kunigami, Baro, Nagi, Reo, and Bachira all had their moments and are memorable. The only sports anime rivaling that is probably Haikyuu, but only cause Haikyuu has like 1000 characters. Isagi's first goal, his last volley, Shigiri's sprint, Kunigami's first goal, Isagi devouring Baru, Bachira going ahead. These are all great moments, and I can't stress it enough. Blue Lock managed to do this all in 20 episodes. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for Blue Lock. As soon as season 1 ends, I will immediately switch to the manga because I need more content. Sometimes you just find a show that you are looking forward to watch every week. Like, you can't wait for the next episode to drop. For example, in 2022, the only anime that did that with me were Kaguya-sama, Mob Psycho, and One Piece in the manga. Now, it's Blue Lock. It's probably already in my top 15 anime ever list. I realize I may sound like obsessed or something, but this show is the shit right now. I think you either completely feel the vibe and love it, or you think it's meh. No in between. Can y'all let me know if I'm tripping in the comments? Like, please tell me I'm not the only one. Bye!